Coach Guy has been going over basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. So here's Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And a few of the top guys, Coach, in this league have been on hot streak. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP, is it?
Yeah, that definitely builds excitement for the fans and sets the narrative for the rest of the season. But you know, Kevin, it's still way too early to tell how it's going to shake out.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The nice assist for Williams. SGA's got 7 points.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Outside, George. And here is Markkanen. Here's Nurkic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. That one goes. Count it.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen passes to Mikhailuk. Another miss by Utah. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
SGA against George. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Bailey in the corner. And finished off by...
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those.
Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
From deep, SGA. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Jazz trail by 9. Nice move. Outside, Markkanen. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's been them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Bailey. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Puts up a deep 3. Nice shot by SGA. SGA's got 17.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
Markkanen from outside. Rebound by Wallace.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. they have been dominant in the paint.
Now, here's Nurkic. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And finished off by Bailey.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. From deep three-point territory. That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. Nobody near George. And a miss there on the triple. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's Utah. Just need to take it a game at a time.
Checking out Oklahoma City. It's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Markkanen kicks to George. There's the lob to Markkanen. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's SGA. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And now 24 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jazz trail by 14. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jusuf Nurkic.
Kenrich Williams.
Oklahoma City on D. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. From outside the arc. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Bailey. And just miss after miss right now.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
George in the post. SGA defending. And George gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
SGA from outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
Markkanen can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 20. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the ball out of bounds. SGA touched it last for the Jazz. Sensabaugh is checked in. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. George up top. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game. A relentless offensive force.
Wow, his shooting woes continue. And it's weighing down this offense.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court. And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
It's good. SGA's got 35 in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Nurkic. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Pass to Collier. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Markkanen after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Yep, that one goes. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He was a true standout at... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And the Jazz making a change here. Tshiebwe's checked in on the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. Here's Collier. They get it back. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Here's Mitchell. 9-point game his last outing. And the Thunder another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Collier. The tray. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep three-point land, Joe can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And it's Collier missing.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Collier. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. That one falls.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
That's good by Filipowski. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. How do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wallace is checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
No coverage that time. Markkanen's got 7.
Well, when the 7-footer Markkanen starts to hit from deep, I mean, what are you supposed to do as a defender?
And that one's good, SGA.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Nurkic against Holmgren. Now, here's Nurkic. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Nurkic. On the wing, Markkanen. That 3 off the mark. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Here's Collier. No good, unable to end this run.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
From deep, he'll just have good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Launches it from deep. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. George is checked in for Utah. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. On defense, the Thunder. Markkanen a screen on SGA. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball. Up until last year, the Jazz the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Carlson's checked in, and it's Alex Caruso in for Wiggins. To stop the run, score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.